welcome to the Rounding Third podcast. I am your host, Kevin. As always, I am joined by a Red Sox fan. This time, it is your commish. Jeremy, thanks for coming on. Really excited to have you on. And today's a very special day. Not only is today Thursday, not only is today June 5th, not only is it Sam Darnold, Pete Wentz, and Mark Wahlberg's birthday, it is also the Commish's birthday. Happy birthday, Commish.
Wow. Thank you. I mean, no better birthday wish than coming onto this podcast and getting to rock the ones and twos with you, Kev Dog. I'm excited.
Absolutely. Doing anything special for the birthday? Kind of laying low today?
Yeah, laying low. It's a Thursday. Nothing touches when the birthday is on the weekend, obviously, but Thursday is pretty good too. So gonna do some dinner tonight and then see where the night takes us. Who knows?
Standard cake or ice cream cake?
So I'm the cheesecake guy. Actually.
Cheesecake.
Dude, like...
We can agree on that. Well, really excited that we could have you on, Commish. Coach Seeks, thoughts and prayers. We're here for you. And Commish, thanks again for covering last week.
Of course.
Everyone got great feedback from a number of coaches just personally. I know everyone appreciated you hopping on and doing your thing. So let's jump right into it. I know we had a lot of good matchups last week.
Mm-hmm.
I want to kick off with a couple of the less closer matchups. One first that it was a blowout. There's no other way to talk about it. Ding Dongs playing against my brother Sean. Ding Dongs put up 721. It was just a standard Ohtani week. 100 points out of him, 4 home runs. Really just kind of keeping pace with Judge as, you know what I mean, 1A, 1B, best players in baseball. Sean put up only 407. Had a couple of decent weeks out of Will Smith and Julio Rodriguez. I think they both put up about 58 points. But unfortunately, Sean, still looking for that first win.
Yeah, I think the thing that sticks out here, like you said, Shohei Ohtani, it seems like it's his league once again. And if I'm the Ding Dongs, oh man, am I licking my chops again to have Shohei as my keeper.
Absolutely. And honestly, it seems inevitable at this point. Dongs is going to end up in first at some point or another. I mean, I think you put it into the last episode. I'm not sure at this point how many he's won in a row, maybe like 4 in a row after that initial start.
Yeah.
But he's been on a tear, just putting up big numbers every single week. So big showing from him. Ding
Dongs has won 5 in a row. He's won 5 in a row. So he's hot right now. Stay hot, Dongs.
Stay hot. Let's go over to Torpedo Bombers taking on No Crying in Jersey, taking on Wooks. Wooks really needed a win here. He's someone that's been kind of sliding a little bit. He ends up winning this, and a couple of guys I wanted to highlight on his side. Pete Alonso and Crochet, two guys that are recent additions to his team. We all remember the big trade that went down.
For sure.
Alonso had a very solid week, seems to be back to that early season form. Crochet put up 53 over a couple of starts. So, I mean, solid contributions there. Jose Altuve kind of had a little blast from the past week. Yep. He had a solid week. Torpedo Bombers, this is really kind of the first quieter week we've seen from him in a little bit. I think part of that is Bryce Harper obviously didn't play, I think, for basically all of the week.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge kind of did his thing, put up 74, but not enough. Only 562 for Torpedo Bombers. Again, Wook's taking this one 617 to 562.
Yeah, and when you bring up Aaron Judge, I feel like, you know, you're the Torpedo Bombers. You're used to this guy just carrying you every single week. And then it's like the one week he doesn't hit 100 points with Aaron Judge. He looks around. He says, who else got me? Who got me? Who got me? No one else had Aaron Judge's back this week. He's like, all right, I guess I got to do it myself. And he is very capable of that. But it didn't work out this week. Wooks desperately needed this one to stay in the playoff race. teams that are not like me, I'm trending this way. Wooks could have been trending that way. He's back to heading this way, Kevin.
I think if Wooks ends up sneaking into the playoffs, I think you're going to look back at this past week as a huge win for him,
For
especially against
sure.
a team like the Bombers.
100%, man.
Commish, I know you just brought up your team. I hate to do this on your birthday, but we got to talk about your matchup.
You have to.
Going against Hot Ice and James, we see you in first place. He'll be the first to admit it. He's had a ton of luck this year.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at his, points he's put up against what he's had to go against, he's had a lot of things go his way. Sometimes you need that in fantasy. We all know how that goes.
Yes.
Commish, unfortunately, you've been obviously on the other side of that. We've talked about it nonstop throughout this whole season. Mm-hmm. You have a great squad. You had a couple of big weeks again from Lindor, from Ellie. Your team is solid from top to bottom. But Hot Ice, you know what I mean, had enough in up and down his roster as well. Hunter Brown, recent acquisition.
Yep.
2 wins. I think he only gave up 1 run over those 2 outings. Had 45. You know what I mean? You get that out of a pitcher. Sometimes that's really the difference.
Now, Kevin, and I know the last matchup we brought up Garrett Crochet putting up 50 or so points. Those two were involved in that deal. So it's good to see them paying off dividends for their own teams. It's really cool to see.
Absolutely. And Commish, I feel like I'm your biggest fan here. There's nothing more I want to see on Sundays than going on there, seeing you get a W. I know it's coming. It's coming.
I hope so, man. I mean, here's the thing. It's like last year was, I mean, that was rock bottom for us. That was just complete rock bottom. This year hasn't gone much better, but I like my team better. Does that count? I mean, like you mentioned it. It's just luck. It's purely luck where I feel like last year, Seeks will be the first to tell you, my team sucked. Like top to bottom, just terrible team. This year I really like the guys. But I know, my season is just spiraling away when I'm looking at the schedule. I'm looking ahead and I'm saying, all right, well, I just got to win out the rest of the games. That's never a good sign. That's never what you want looking ahead. So, I'm going to show up every week. I'm going to play the upset card every single time. You better bring your A game against me. Watch out for me next year. I'll just say that.
Hey, if there's anyone who's not going to give up, it's you. We've seen crazier things that happen in fantasy, whether it's baseball or football. And we're going to get into this week's matchups after we recap these next couple. But
can I say one more thing though? I do want to give Hot Ice a shout out. I know you said that he's gotten lucky, but dude, that's what fantasy sports is about. It's all luck. It really is all luck, and getting those wins. It's just so important. Getting in that win column doesn't matter how pretty, how ugly it is. Hot Ice, keep doing your thing, my guy. Keep doing it.
Absolutely. And we're going to jump over to Coach Seeks taking on those Polar Pete's, taking on Billy. Billy, another guy trending up.
Yep.
This was a shootout. This was, I think, the matchup of the week. I think we can both agree there.
Yeah.
Went into Sunday. Polar Pete's just inches them out, 808 to 773. Seeks was getting production. 2 guys I want to talk about. James Wood. Mm-hmm. I mean, we've brought him up before. I mean, this guy has just been raking all year. Put up another 3 home runs.
Superstar.
Gets over the 100 mark. And then Jackson Churio. If there's anyone I regret not taking in the draft, it's him.
Yeah.
I had my cursor over the button to take him. I flaked out, but that's a guy that I think he's going to be thinking about as a potential keeper next year. Just to go over to Billy, though, I mean, he continues his hot streak. Jose Ramirez, Josh Naylor, both had a couple homers, had some other contributions from his pitching staff. So he makes it through this gauntlet of a matchup, 808 to 773.
this guy just found the needle in the haystack with PCA, Kevin. What the hell? Where did this guy come from? I don't know. I'd never heard of him before in my life. But apparently Billy did. And it's paid off for him because he is lighting the league on fire. So yeah, no, two exciting teams. These rosters just, you want to see him face up again down the road. And that's all you can take away from this matchup. I'm sure that they texted after the game was over and said, hey, we'll meet again. We will meet again.
Absolutely. Two playoff teams just getting through that grind of the middle of the regular season. We're just all sitting here as fans, love to see that kind of matchup. Yeah. So kudos to you, Billy. And then last matchup was myself against Brando.
Hey,
I think from a number standpoint, I do think this actually was the closest matchup. COMMISH, I don't know if you had any thoughts on it, if you were tracking it a little bit.
Oh, of course. And you've had an interesting year, Kevin. I will say that. I mean, your team is great. Your team is great. And you're in a good spot right now to kind of decide your fate. But I want to talk about Brando real quick. I mentioned it in the last episode. His schedule, his season so far, it's been win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. He got the loss last week. I don't know who he's up against this week. I think I saw he's up. He's up, so maybe he'll get the win. But Brando, you are deciding your fate, my friend. I mean, let's string together some wins and get you into the playoff hunt. I see that you're in 7th place right now. Still a lot of time left. But Kevin, I mean, I think we were talking about it off air. Cal Raleigh. The big dumper. Wow. Just wow. This guy shows up and hits home runs. That's all he does. You can definitely slot him in as a starting catcher for the AL All-Star team. And I hope that you do consider him. I don't know what round you got him in the draft, but I do hope you consider him as your potential keeper next year because he is putting your team on his back. Along with Christian Yelich, he's having a great bounce back year as well.
Everyone knows, like catcher, like second base. You know what I mean? Those are the two positions where it's like
it's tough.
You're either streaming or it's like you got a solid guy, but you never really know what you're going to get. It makes life a lot easier when you have a guy like him in the lineup where you just look and you see even if he's not hitting a home run, he's getting the ball in play. You know what I mean? He's scoring some runs and he's just like. He knows how to play ball. I mean, I have no complaints with him. If there's anyone untouchable on my roster, it's Cal Raleigh.
and want to talk about striking out at the catcher position? Man, did this guy strike out, Kevin? I mean, I talk about a reach. It wasn't even a reach. It was like Inspector Gadget when he like stretches his arm out, like go Gadget, stretch an arm. Yeah. I saw Adley Rutschman and I said, I'm going to get him before anyone can even think about this guy. He's going to have a bounce back year. Get over here on my team. Man, what a dud. He sucks. He's awful. Kevin, congrats on the win this week. You needed it. Breaking 500 with the 738 to 712 final.
I do want to shout out because I looked through. I'm pretty sure he was the player of the week on Brando's side. Junior Caminero. Yeah, he put up 156. All right, League. Well, we're gonna go into looking ahead.
Yep.
Staying in the present and in the future. We're gonna talk about some of the matchups going on right now. Just really quickly, kind of like as we're taping this Thursday night. Kind of where things stand in each of them, and COMMISH if you have any comments, anything you want to say on each one.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll talk about mine first because I think it might already be over, unfortunately, for my brother.
Oh, Sean.
Sean, getting off to a slow start. I mean, I've had a pretty strong week. I'll say that before definitely. We got on here, Cal Raleigh hit a home run. Corbin Carroll's putting up some numbers for me. And wanted to see what your thoughts are on a guy that just got called up to the majors that I threw into my lineup, Jack Caglianone. Mm-hmm. He was in that NA slot. I had a bunch of guys in my NA slots.
Yeah.
This team, and I've dropped 2 or 3 of them. I think this one's sticking around.
Oh, he's sticking around, Kevin. And there's another guy out there, and I'm pretty sure Hot Ice has him chilling in the NA spot. His name, I think it's Roman Anthony. That's the other guy as well. Those two are going to be the future of fantasy baseball. So I am hoping that these guys can have a chance like Jack, our boy Jack, has already gotten to play. But he's a stud. He's got power, and I'm excited to see what he does for your team.
Let's go over to the aforementioned Brando
Yes.
going against our boy Billy.
Yeah.
If if the past tells us anything, this you already write down the W for Brando. He is projected to win, albeit by not too much
Yeah.
against Billy right
Yeah.
now, but he's already having a strong week.
Yes. I'm sure it's going to go down to the wire once again. These are two teams that it's definitely a potential playoff matchup down the road. They got the squads to back it up.
But yeah, Billy's got to put up a fight, so we'll see. We'll see what happens there.
Let's see how Scoobs does. Let's see how he does against. I've seen him drop 30, 40 points. You still got Scoobs to go, so we'll see.
Best pitcher in baseball.
He is. He's a beast. He's filthy. Who's going to start the All-Star game for the AL? Scoobs.
Maybe Max Fried.
Maybe Max Fried. Yeah, I don't pay much attention to the Yankees, Kevin.
Commish, let's go to your matchup.
Yeah, let's do it.
A little brotherly love. You going against Wooks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wooks already has 96 out of Alonso. Not even the weekend.
Yeah, I sent him a text earlier today. He did his, brother duties of saying happy birthday, bro. Love ya. And I was like, yeah. Hey, how about you chill the out in fantasy and let me get a dub over here? That would be nice. I'd like that. And he said, yeah, go yourself, basically. We're more than halfway through the season, would you say? And Wooks, he's in it. He's in it. It's good to see. It's refreshing. And I hope it's a sign of things to come because he's definitely not out of it either.
Soto's catching fire at the wrong time for you, but at the right time for Wooks.
Yeah, but Juan Soto, that was his first round pick. It's about time. It's about time because Wooks has been very patient and waiting for his arrival. He's got Jackson Merrill back in there as well. Let's see it. Let's see you guys string some wins together, but hopefully not this week.
Rutschman already with 58. I know we were just talking about him.
Yes. I was talking about reaches, and this was my biggest. I'm not trying to make this episode about my wrongdoings this draft this past year, but I also did reach for Luis Robert Jr. in the draft.
Mitch, I'm rooting for you. We're going to go into the two, I think, most high octane matchups of the week.
Yeah, bring it on.
Let's talk first about Hot Ice versus those Torpedo Bombers. The Bombers looking to bounce back after that loss last week. Hot Ice trying to hold on to first the best he can. Right now, it looks like Hot Ice does have the edge. Mm-hmm. Already some good early contributions from Chapman, Max Muncy. This is too close to call, I think. I think I'm going to say right now. Torpedo Bombers, he has way too many weapons that could just go off at any given time. And Jazz Chisholm is back in the lineup this week.
On the other side of things, Hot Ice, he's always wheeling and dealing. I don't know if he has any more trades in him, but he does have Yordan Alvarez chilling in the IL spot. Hot Ice is in a great spot right now. He really is. He's atop the division. He's still got guys coming back. He's got Robbie Ray, who I just saw got another win. He's having a great season. You got to feel good if you're Hot Ice, especially with this big lead right now. But who knows? Could be too early to tell.
Wait, he's got Brent Rooker? When did that happen?
Right, I don't even know. I didn't even see that. Wow, look at that.
Again, I think this one is going to be a little too close to call as of right now, but definitely one I think that we're going to be watching going into Sunday. And then the last matchup, Coach Seeks. He is taking on those ding dongs.
Come on.
We've been waiting for someone. We've been waiting for someone to take down dongs for a while now. He beat up on me 2 weeks in a row. He's just been on a complete hot streak, but we'll see what happens.
We will. I feel like when you face ding dongs, you're just like, oh man, when is it coming? When is it coming? Oh, here comes 100 points from Shohei.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary.
I found that out the hard way. We'll see what happens there. You got guys like Schwarber and Rosarina that haven't even done anything yet this week. So, great matchups this week. Commish, got anything else for us?
No, I mean let's look at the standings real quick.
6, like where I am,
Yeah.
6 through 8. I think any of us could kind of sneak in. It is 6 that get in, right?
Yep. It's a
6
top
that get in.
six.
Top 6.
Yeah. I don't know if Sean's waving the white flag yet, but I'm waving my white flag. So, Sean, I'm here if you need me.
Commish again. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
And we'll see what next week holds.
Mhm.
I've been told maybe we'll have you again next week.
It's possible. You never know. I could pop up anywhere, even if it Seeks is back. Who knows?
Well, there's nothing better than having you on, Commish. Hope everyone else is doing well out there.
Yes.
And
yes.
Stay tuned. We're going to get back into more of the coaches' interviews and
That'll be
bringing
fun.
guests on too in the coming weeks. So don't be surprised if you get tapped on the shoulder.
Yeah, that's exciting. I look forward to watching this every single week. You guys do a great job. I've told you many times before. Look, we've got about 6 weeks left of the regular season. It's now or never. It's win or go home. For me, I'm already home. So I just want to wish you all the best of luck. And as Kevin mentioned, it's my birthday, so I'm going to head out of here. But before I head out,
you are the birthday boy. I think you gotta lead the charge on this one.
Strike 1.
Strike 3. Strike 2.
Oh no. Oh no. This is my worst.
I thought since you were on,
that I was gonna do all of it. That's okay.
One of these days,
we'll get it.
We'll get it.
Oh well.
Hello.